Hello everyone and welcome back to Balake Farm, Chipping Norton. So last episode we got all of the spuds up and we got them into the spud factory. We also got these two fields down here drilled and rolled with canola, so that's perfect. So we're going to head back to the yard now. We're just going to check on the cows, see how much food they've got, check on the chickens, see how much food they've got, and if everything is good, I think we're going to skip to September, maybe even October, just depending on food. If not, we will we'll get some hay cut. So we'll just nip to the yard, get this dropped off, and then we can check on all of our animals. We do need to sort this yard out. In desperate need of building another shed, I think. Ooh, we've got 2 pallets of crisps now, so I also going to have to check. I'm not very familiar what is the best time of year to sell crisps. So let's pull this up here. And let's go on a little look-see. So, chickens, 6,000 litres, they are absolutely no problemo at all. They've got 11,000 litres, the cattle in the field, of hay, so I wouldn't have thought they would be much of a problem. And our milking cows, yeah, they're all good as well, so that's perfect. So, we're just going to nip down now. So we need to check on when's the best time. So next month, we'll get the milk sold, because best time to do it. Slurry we can take to the biomass at any time, because we'll just turn the production on. And we'll just check on our crisps, which I think are actually plastic potato crisps, so they should be down. Where is it? Where is it? Potato crisps? Oh, so they are pretty much, September is perfect for them as well. So we'll sleep through to September. We'll get setting up some hay, and whatever we have, we will get sold. So let's go for a quick sleep, and hopefully it's a nicer day than August is turning out to be, because this rain isn't great. Oh, wrong one. Let's hit the sleep trigger, shall we? So we'll go till 8 o'clock September. And get some grass cut, feed the cows, feed the chickens, and pretty much sell everything we can. And hopefully, oh, we're full of eggs at the eggs as well, so plenty to do. Right, let's get, where's the I think Lambo's still getting fuel, so I'll just quickly drive this back to the yard and then put the grass cutter on the back, or the mower is what I should call it. And then I'll get this set up mowing the field, and we will start selling produce with the fast track. That's right. Good job I sort of remembered where I put the mower. It's in the back of this shed, so we'll get the mower put on. Hopefully Caleb can go cut that field for me while we're taking stuff to the farm shop and getting it all sold up. So we did have to fill this tractor up last episode, if you remember, and I think it was around about £663. It's only done 7.9 hours, so I don't know if that's good or not. I'll have to check in the fast track and see what hours we've done in that and what fuel we've got left, but never mind. It's one of them farm running costs. Red diesel. So I think we're going to jump the fast track. I think first things first, let's get the milk sold, because that's the big one. We've had these cows for a long time now. They're costing us money, so it's time they start paying for themselves. This combine just moved out of the way. I'll probably might have a sort out at the end of this episode of where everything's going. And to be fair, while I remember, let me just go and move these egg pallets out of the way. Otherwise, we will never get any more eggs. We'll just get them moved out of the way. Ooh. I think November, if I remember rightly, is the best time for eggs. Is it November, December time? Let's have a look. Yeah, November. I mean, they're not too bad this month, but we're losing £1,000 if we try and sell them, so we might as well wait until November. So I'll jump back in the fast track, get the old milk, well, our little tanker on the job. It might even be a few trips, because I think it only holds 8,000 and we've got 16,000 litres of milk, but we'll soon have a see. Just nip this over here. Should be able to see what we've got. 16,000. So yeah, we'll do it in 2 trips. We'll just have a look where's the best place to sell milk to. I mean, technically January's probably better, but we're 100 quid in it, so we're going to go to that dairy. There's apparently 2. That one's closer, so I'll head that way and we'll get the first load. Tip. Right, so here's the first tip of milk. Let's see what we get for 8,000 litres. So she's slowly draining out. Takes its time, the old tipping cycle on these tankers. Ooh, £17,600. Really, really good that is. No, it's not bad at all. So we know we're going to get another one, so we're going to go pick the next 8,000 litres up. And we'll get that picked as well. That's another £17,500, £1,300 environmental. So that brings us up to £67,000. Not bad. We're hoping to get enough this episode to buy the Cider Factory so we can start moving the apples straight to the Cider Factory, and then we're just waiting for the sugar. I think the Cider Factory is 80,000 though, and we do need to leave enough in the account to buy the beet harvester. Well, not buy the beet harvester, but rent the beet harvester and keep productions going overnight at £10,000. So we'll see where we are. We'll keep selling stuff and we'll see where we get to. I thought I'd just get that trailer emptied into the mill, and I did not realise it was so low. So yeah, we've got plenty of storage to move even more canola over there in future, so that's not too bad. How are the crisps getting on? So we've got canola oil. We ain't got a lot of potatoes left, to be honest. We've got 31 pallets of crisps, so we're going to be busy loading them up to this episode. But that's good, because that will help us towards our goal of getting the cider factory. Right, I'll just run this back to the yard. Actually, no, I'm going to flip into the worker, because I see he's finished. We'll get the tether on him, and we'll get him tedding, and we'll carry on selling all of our nicely made produce. Right, so that's the worker now set up with turning the grass over for us. We can get back in the fast track, get the new low loader on, and we will carry on selling some produce, which is good. That's what I like to see. Plenty of money coming in this month. I'm hoping we might even be able to pay off our loan as well, and we'll also pay off any all of our small hire purchases. While we've been building the farm and we've not had a lot of money, we've been taking quite a few hire purchases out, but I'd sooner rather get a lot of these paid off, then it will make our running costs a lot less and we can start making some serious money. If I can just squeeze that down the side of that trailer there, would be nice if I could. Yeah, squeeze that in there, we're going to need that soon. I will go and jump on the low loader and start loading all of our projects. Right, so there we go, 36 pallets of crisps on the trailer. It doesn't seem to want to spawn that last one, so we'll leave it in there for the next run. What I will need to get is a skid steer as well, because it's too tight to be loading up the telehandler down there. So we'll probably look at getting a nice bobcat skid steer to load the produce. Same with the glass house, I just can't get the telehandler in there easily, so it'd be nice to get a skid steer here, and then at least we can load the produce up well. So, where did we think the best place to sell these crisps are? 370, 360. Looks like the village shop. So we'll tag that. I'm sure we've been there before, and we'll head to the village shop and get these sold. So yeah, I thought the village shop rang a bell. It is the same place we've been taking all of our glasshouse produce to. I will get this backed in here, and then let's see how much our crisps are going to make us. I reckon it's got to be at least close to 200 grand worth of crispies here. I mean, it sounds a lot for crisps, but let's find out. Ooh, 148 plus 8 plus 11. Yeah, we're not far off. My brain won't do quick math like that, but I would say that we were a good £160,000 and all that. So that is not a bad day at the office. I'm happy with that. Right. Let's get the workers set to windrowing, and we will sell whatever glasshouse products we've got. Then we can start building cider factories. And getting the apples across to the cider factory. Exciting times. Right, so we've just set the worker up on windrowing. I'm hoping he's going to do a good job. We will find out. We're just going to have to nip back the yard, because what I did just think about is we're full of straw in our forest wagon, so we're going to have to see if the cows will get rid of it all for us, or we might even have to pick it on the floor. I'm not sure yet. Glass, because we don't want to break it. Pick that up. Let's see if the cows are going to take any more, or are we going to have to dump this on the floor? Right, let's see what they take. I'm hoping they take the full lot, which would be nice. No. So unfortunately, we're going to have to tip that on the floor for now, just outside the enclosure, and I'll have to keep telehandling. Or do we tip it in there? I wonder if it'll let us tip it in there. Let's have a look. So it'd be better if we could keep it out of the way, and then we can just scoop it up with a telehandler and just put it in as we need it. Doesn't look like it'll take an over long time with our quick. But then next year we do need to invest in a hay lot, so we can start storing our hay, store some grass, and store some straw. So let's get that cropped off there. Let's see if we can tip this to the side. We might even get some more cows for this enclosure soon, really work on the milk, and then we could lease the dairy and make ourselves bottled milk, butter, chocolate. Should net us a bigger profit in the end. So let's have a look. Will it let us tip it here? It does not look like it. No, it is not going to let us tip there, which is a bit of a shame, so we'll just tip it here, because we know we can tip it here. He says is it will not tip. Come on. We'll just have to put that there for now. It's not the best place for it, but unfortunately we're going to need this to go pick the hay up. So I'm just going to run down before we say anything else and pick some hay up while the work is heading it. We're also then going to go, I think, plant some barley in a couple of fields, and then I need to get sprayed off. We need to get some lime on the field. September is a very full-on month for the farm, so I'll go get some hay picked up and I'll see you back at the cows. Right, so I've just got the workers set up in the field, starting to put some barley in for me. I am going to nip over and carry on picking up the hay. I've had 2 loads into the cow, 1 at the top, so I've got 2, hopefully 2 or maybe even 1, into the other cow pasture, and that should keep them nice and fed up. And then we're going to have a look at building the cider factory. I'm just checking on growth because we do know that the sugar beet should be ready next month, I'm hoping. And then I was just checking on the sunflowers, so I don't want to miss them. We will need to rent header for our slow combine, but it shouldn't be too bad. It's just one field. Should be really quick for us. So I'll just get this last bit of grass collected, and then we'll have a look at building the cider factory. Right, so that is all of the hay collected. So they're pretty well full. We've got 47,000 litres in there now, so that'll keep them going for a bit. And that other one's got 29,000, so that should keep them going for a little while. But it will drop the health down to 80%, which isn't great when we're trying to build the cattle up. So we might have to start making some total mixed rations and get silage pit. But for now, that'll do it. Right, so we have got a bit of land up here that we can place our new cider factory on. So let's do it. So we're going to construction, into factories, and it's pretty hard to miss the cider factory. And here it is. Let's find somewhere to place this factory. So we need access to front and the back. So I'm thinking, why not put it here? Look at that. So we'll have a closer look in a second. We'll just soften the ground. Still leaves us with 150,000 in the bank, so that's not too bad. And there it is, our cider factory. I can't wait to get the sugar in this next month and get this producing. So what we're going to do, just to save us transporting lots and lots of apples, we're going to just set that to distributing, and then it should distribute all of those apples straight across to the cider factory. And then we just need some sugar and we can start making beautiful cider. Right, so I think we're going to leave it there today, guys. Thank you for watching. As always, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click the bell. And if you've liked the content, recommend it to your friend. It really does help us build the channel. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.